Hey, what's going on, everybody? Scott here. Today, we are in Sanctuary, and it's a little bit different. This is a settlement tour, kind of a slash mod review. Um, my last playthrough, I screwed something up and was not able to assign anyone to anything. So I had to start yet another playthrough. So I took that opportunity to go through some mods, and I've kind of wanted to check this one out for a while. This one is called Sanctuary Hills Overhaul. Now I like it for a bunch of different reasons. One, it looks really good. Uh, it is also available on the PS4 because I fired up my PS4 and I downloaded it on that and I checked it out and compared the two between the Xbox and the PS4. I saw no differences at all. Everything works the same, everything looks the same on both consoles. So this really it kind of works out really great. Um, no, I understand that, a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, it's one big mod, yeah, but nothing comes pre-decorated. I mean, the guard posts are there and everything, but there's no defenses, there's no decorations in the homes, everything is basically the same. So, you know, say you don't want to build at Sanctuary. Normally, I really kind of don't build at Sanctuary. I just kind of use Sanctuary as a catch-all for different characters or companions that I don't want to run around with anymore. So, and this mod really looks great. I mean, you can see here, this is a really well thought out little guard post. I mean, it comes with the guard post already in it and that you can assign to someone. The walkways are all there. I mean, this is a really, really great looking mod. And say, you don't want to build something at Sanctuary, but you want your Sanctuary to look cool. This is a cool way to do it. After I downloaded it and I got to looking at it, I really, really like it. I mean, it's got a wall around it and everything else. Not that you need a wall, but pretty much everything else in Sanctuary is all left alone. The ruined houses are still there. All of the houses are still there. All of the junk, everything. And you can scrap it all like you would normally. You can go through each of the houses and things like that. You can get rid of that ruined house if you want to build outside the walls. The Soul Survivor's house, where you would go straight out of the vault to meet Codsworth, is still there. That's been untouched. And it really gives a great option for your Sanctuary if you want. This here's your Soul Survivor's house. Everything is still there. Codsworth is still there. The Grognak is still there. Of course, I've taken it now. But you come back here, the special book is still on the floor back here underneath the little dresser there. Sean's crib is still there. Nothing outside has been touched, or really anything inside the homes has been touched. And it's all lore friendly. I mean, the mod author even gives a note, giving a backstory as to how all of these plane pieces got here. I mean, it really does tie it into a lore friendly thing, like it could be here. Now, there are some differences, like you remember, that's where the workbench used to be, and there used to be a power armor station there. That's all been moved, but for the most part, that's it. Everything else is where it's supposed to be. And another good feature is it adds a gate. Now, you see that button right there, and you see the gate, that actually does close and open. It's really cool, and it works the same on the PS4 and the Xbox, because I downloaded this mod on my PS4 and I checked it out also. The buttons are still there. Everything still works like it's supposed to, So it's really, really a well thought out mod. I really like it. I love the way it looks. I love decorating it. So maybe you don't want to build something, but you want to work on your decorating stuff. This is great. you know. But you can see here, really the only thing that's been added is like over the houses or in between them. And then here's where he's moved the workbench, is over here. He has extended the porch out on this house a little bit, which I actually really like. But I've really had fun with this one. I mean, I don't want to really call it a build, although I did build a few things in here. But decorating this has been great. You know, I really, really liked it. And I just really like the way this mod came out. You know, the way he was able to work the stairs and, you know, the walkways to the guard posts and everything. So, you know, you can see here I've got some, you know, like a few workstations down there that I've got assigned. And currently, right now in my sanctuary, I've got 22 settlers in this settlement. And I really like how he put the guard posts up that high. You know, it really looks cool. And the note is really cool. It you know, it explains how the plane pieces all got there and how all of this got built and everything. It's really pretty cool. And that goes down into that building over there, but we're going to check that out later. We're going to start it at this end and kind of work our way around here. Now up above here, he's, you know, and the supports are all there and everything else. This was great. I've downloaded another mod called Red Rocket Reborn. It's part of the Master Plan series. Adds those red rocket signs. So I did add the red rocket sign. I thought it worked great. There's a Super Duper Mart sign on the other side, on one of the other buildings that came with the mod. And I thought, if they can have a Super Duper Mart, why not a red rocket sign? So I did. And then the Settlement Objects Expansion Pack adds the restricted access labels. And I built this room into kind of a control center and a power armor repair shop. So this one's kind of just for me, just in this room. Although you know, this mod does provide a player home itself, you know, for you to decorate just by yourself. But I really like the idea of having a power armor repair shop around, because, you know, power armor is so readily available in this game. You know, and then if, you know, it's even easy to spawn it. You know, if you got Cheat Terminal or the Cheat Room on the PS4, you know, it's really easy to get your hands on some power armor in this game. So I really like the way my little workshop up here came out. I thought it was pretty cool. And then just all of the little walkways and stairs that come up, you know, it's really cool the way it's really a slick mod. It really is. And then the inside of the houses were untouched. All of the you know, everything was still there that was supposed to be there from the vanilla game. You know, I haven't decorated a lot in here because there are parts of it that I've decorated a lot at. And, you know, I didn't want any kind of, because you can go overboard on decorations. I do have the no build limit mod. Now, there was a car here. I replaced it with a interactive, that's from Workshop Interactive Objects. You get animation of them fixing the truck. And then I also downloaded Commonwealth Pizza. There's been a few mod reviews out on it. It's really pretty cool. I mean, this is my Atomic Pizza shop, and it comes with the pizza bench there that you see, and lots of new. It comes with new crops that you can plant, new decorations, a new cooking workbench that you can actually make the pizzas from. That's in the barrel there. So you see there, I've got a pizza out like he's getting ready to cut it up for somebody and box it up. And then you can craft all kinds of pizzas, and you can see some of the new ingredients and things like that on the shelf there. It's really a cool mod, you know, and it is lore friendly. To me, it's lore friendly. I mean, just look at it. I mean, why couldn't there be pizza in there? You know, if you can have a robot making noodles in Diamond City, why can't you have a guy making pizza? So, you know, and it's cool to make little, you know, it just adds a different, you know, you don't always have to just make a bar. Now you can make a pizza shop too. It's really cool. Now I got some, like the scavenging, that's from Busy Settlers there. We'll check out. You can see the insides of the houses are just the same. I decorated the inside of this one, gave them a kitchen with cooking benches and things, and I didn't go overboard in the bedrooms, just basically bed and some furnitures and stuff, and I did give them a bathroom, you know. And I really like the way he extended the porch out, you know. That crate chair, that's from Workshop Interactive Objects. It's cool. I've tried to add a lot of interactive stuff so you can get a lot of movement and stuff out of your settlers, so they're not just either standing around doing nothing like they normally do. You know, you can actually get some movement out of them. And then he's added this little workshop here out of the garage on this house, and it's really, really cool the way it comes out. As a matter of fact, it was in this house that you find the note explaining how all of this got there and how it got built. So it's pretty cool. Then there was a ruined house right here, just like in the vanilla game. And I went ahead and got rid of that, and it made a great area for crops. Because I went ahead and put some crops down here at this settlement. I thought it really came out really cool. So next we're going to head up here into this room. This is where I got a couple of my shops up here. Now I did download another mod called Elven Blossoms Objects, I believe what it is. In the description I put links to my mod list, and in there's the complete list of every mod I use for the Xbox and the PS4, and my load order if you guys want to check that out. But it adds, Elven Blossoms added these you know, kind of prefabbed shops that I think are not only lore friendly but look a little bit better than the vanilla ones, and they work just like the other shops. Now this one's the general trader. Now I've added extra things to the shelves. This one is the clothing one, and you can see there I got Trader Riley and Ann Hargraves, and I left this one bare so you can see how you get it. I think he left it that way so you can decorate it however you want to. I added the mannequins and things like that around the outside of it, but I really like the way that those stores come out. They're really, really nice. Now I did put a magazine rack, because there's one there but you can't use it for magazines, so I put another magazine rack there, unfortunately. And then there's another little bedroom off the back side here that I've added beds to for them. And then upstairs it gives you a loft up here, but I haven't quite figured out what to put up here yet. I really kind of don't need it for anything right now, so I just left it bare. So we're going to come around here, and you can see there Sturgis is banging on the side of the wall there. They don't bang on the yellow house anymore. He's moved those markers to the inside of Sanctuary here. It's pretty cool. So, I mean, unless you hate the hammering part. But in this one, I put my clinic and my armor shop. Now, I've gone around and I've gotten a lot of the level 4 stores. Like, I've recruited the scribe here. And then Grufford Signs and Posters have added the level 4 shop signs, and then the Unlock Settlement Objects mod, Andrew CX, has added these a bunch of new statues, and some of them were lifelike, like this. So I used them kind of as mannequins to show off the scribe's armor.
Not right now.
And then he's using another one of Elvin Blossom's shops here, the armor shop. And then, you know, Grufford's Signs of the Times adds all these really cool level 4 shop signs. So you got them for the scribe and the Vault Tech guy. I think those are the only two in it. Now the power armor did not come in that. The power armor station is part of the counter there, but I added the power armor to it just to give it a little more better effect. Then up on top you got my clinic. This little makeshift field clinic up here. Then off the back side there's a balcony off the top of it here. And then he's added a second entrance other than the main entrance, but it's a kind of a drawbridge type thing. And he's got these buttons, and you push one to lower it. And it doesn't happen, you know, you don't actually get to see it go up and down. It's kind of an instant type of thing. But either way, it's pretty cool. So you can lower the bridge and go outside. And then you know, when you come back up, you can see it pops right back up in the air again, and you're still protected on this side. So that's another feature of the mod that I really liked. Next, we're going to head over and check out this last, or one of the last buildings. But in between the houses there, you know, he's got the plane over it, and he's got a kind of a pre-made counter in there. But I thought it would make a cool bar area. So I got rid of the bar that he had here and put in a bar of my own here. And the pallets were all already on the ground. And I added the table and the chairs. The table's from Thematic and Practical. The chairs are vanilla, you know. But I wanted to make kind of a cool little sitting, drinking area for everyone. For all of my settlers. And at night after work it does fill up in there. They do come around. And those festival lights there, that's from the Settlement Objects expansion pack. It's really cool. Add, you know, something different for your bar. And I'll take you inside this house and show you. I mean, all of the junk was still in there. I got rid of it to make more of a living area for all the settlers. I did give them a kitchen, you know, so they can, you know, make it look like they can make their own food and things like that. Gave them a bathroom and beds and stuff. And then that's the player home up there. We'll head up there in a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys this part. There's two levels in this one. The underneath there, which kind of is a hangout area. There's, you know, a few chairs and things like that. And then the walkway that goes right over to the guard post. And then inside this building, I put my gun shop. And I was able to place up a few little walls in here because the one bad part about the plane pieces, if the walls aren't great for hanging stuff. So you got to put up some walls. And then another mod I've got, the weapon rack bracket mod, which I highly recommend, allows you to make really great weapon racks like that. And then I just took regular shelves and placed it above and below the guns to make a really cool looking gun rack out of it. And then this little loft area up here, this was part of it. The only thing I changed is I changed the type of bed. And then right there at that dresser, there was a bookcase. I took the bookcase out and put a dresser in. And I put the railings up. Because other than that, the stairs and everything up there is what's there. And then I added some walls down the sides. to block some holes in the walls. And then he's got a balcony on the front and the back, and I kind of added the walls there to fill in the blank spots in the plain, I guess you'd call that a fuselage. Then I got a Brahmin pin outside the back there, because I don't like the Brahmin inside the settlement. They make too much damn noise. And I added the railings along that side of the that walkway. Then up here in the cockpit area, I just made a little sitting around, lounging, drinking area for the settlers. Like, they come up here and sit and drink and hang out. Not a whole lot of room you can do with that. And then at this end, I just made kind of a storage area for everything. Lots of containers and things like that. Then you come out this side and it heads right back up to the other guard post where you were. Now, I did put some walls across there because settlers kept getting inside the house. I don't know how they kept getting in there, but they did. It was kind of a pain. So now we're going to go up here and we're going to check out the player home part of this settlement. Now, I added that's from the Busy Settlers mod. It's actually a scavenging station. And then he's added the overpass lift here to take you up to your player home treehouse. Now, because this is the only way up, none of the settlers, none of the NPCs will come up here. So this is completely yours. This is you can do whatever you want with this. This is your player home here. And it's really, really cool. You know, I was able to kind of decorate it out however you want. And turn that off. So this is the downstairs, is kind of the lounging. I don't know how my magazines got all over the floor. I'll come back and fix that later. That furniture is from Elven Blossom's objects too. That's really cool. I love it. How they added, he's added a bunch of really cool stuff to the only thing that you get that's up here, everything is gone, but those 2 chairs and that 1 crate. It's the only thing up here when you first get this settlement. So I've added the refilling vending machines, all of the decorations on the walls. The fireplace is actually here too. That's there. And he's added balconies pretty much on every side, which I really, really like. It's really cool because, I mean, you get a hell of a view out of this game. It's really nice. And I thought that telescope fit in pretty good right there. Then we'll go up and check out the loft, the bedroom area. Now that TV, that's from Crimson Rider's Unique Furniture. It's not that big. I placed it down. Of course, I had to put the wall in there, but when I placed it on the wall, and then I used the Place Anywhere mod to blow it up and make it bigger to expand the size of it. There's that feature in Place Anywhere if you have that mod. But I really like it. I hope you guys did too. This was good. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you got any questions about anything, just leave a comment. Always happy to answer questions. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.